What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Check it out, guys. Lomachenko, Tank Davis. They get ready to get into it. Good fight for the love of sports. Let's talk about it.
He had a busy year. Shit happens. Niggas want me to talk about it. They love gossip. Want me to talk about it. It's all over the gram, so I'ma talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit crazy. Niggas want me to talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit happens. Niggas want me to talk about it. They love gossip. Want me to talk about it. It's all over the gram, so I'ma talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit crazy. Niggas want me to talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit happens. Niggas want me to talk about it.
All right, so here's the deal. Lomachenko just had a really, really good fight with Luke Campbell. And, you know, Loma, I wouldn't say that he struggled in that fight. What I would say is that Loma found adversity in that fight. Sometimes you're going to have boxing matches where guys struggle, and, you know, a lot of times it may be against an opponent that they really shouldn't struggle against. It's an opponent that most of the fans and most of us believe that, you know, they should just take them out. Okay? Example, there's a lot of Spence fans that believe this upcoming Porter fight, Spence will go in there and just take him out. Me personally, I don't believe that. I believe that Sean Porter is a very, very gamed opponent for Errol Spence. He's proven at the welterweight division, and he's one of the top welterweight guys. So I don't see at all that Spence should just go in there and wipe Porter out. When you look at the people Porter fought and the people that Spence fought, it doesn't tell us that Spence is going to go in there and wipe him out. So with Lomachenko and Luke Campbell, pretty much this is what we have. A lot of people believe that Lomachenko was just supposed to go in there and wipe Luke Campbell out. Now, I don't necessarily agree with that narrative because if you follow Luke Campbell or you know anything about Luke Campbell, he was actually a gamed opponent. He's actually a skilled, technical fighter with power. Okay, and he's an Olympian. So he has a damn good amateur pedigree. And so if we look at this fight and we understand the opponent that Loma had in there, he had the length, the size, the reach, the height. He had a lot of physical attributes in favor of him against Lomachenko. And when we take all that into account, then Loma didn't struggle. Not in my opinion. In my opinion, Loma showed why he's, you know, arguably number one pound for pound. I personally have Crawford, but I can accept the argument for Loma or Canelo. And so arguably pound for pound, number one, this is why. You know, Loma was hurt in that fight. And he bit down on his mouthpiece, and he came out of that, you know. Now, of course, Luke Campbell could have done some things better and possibly stopped Lomachenko, but you have to credit Lomachenko for getting through that storm. So I don't think that Lomachenko was exposed or struggled. I think he did well through adversity. But with all that being said, I believe that there's implications on the Tank Davis side that this fight with Luke Campbell may have given them more confidence that Tank Davis will beat Lomachenko. Immediately after the fight, Tank Davis vacates his belt and moves to 135. Now, a long-time complaint of my own, and I've been a Tank Davis fan, is that, man, he needs to fight better. He needs to stop fighting smaller guys at 126, and he needs to step it up to 135 and get up there with Teofimo, Devin Haney, Comey, and these guys. Stop messing around at 135. So personally, I felt that Tank should have been gone from 130. I mean, he's had trouble making weight at that, but Obviously, Floyd and them guys, I believe they must have seen a weakness or thought that they seen a weakness in the fight, because all of a sudden now Tank has vacated his belt. He's wants to move up to 135, and he's been made the WBA mandatory. So we're gonna see a fight with Lomachenko and Tank. It's inevitable. Lomachenko's been calling Tank out. You know, he's been calling him out. And I think now Tank's going to step up to the challenge. And I applaud Tank. Much respect to him. You know, I have nothing to say bad about that. He's doing exactly what all of these haters of Tank, because I'm not a hater of any boxer, but all of these haters of Tank have been calling him this, ducker, and that, but he's doing what you guys request now. So relax, stop the hate, because he stepped up to fight arguably the #1 pound-for-pound guy. You can't do any more than that, so people stop it. Tank stepped it up, so just stop the nonsense. But here's the thing, we're going to get this fight, guys. This fight is inevitable. It's going to happen. And what you guys need to do, what I need you guys to do, is who's going to win this fight? That's what today's topic is, guys. Who is going to win this fight? Who looks to win this fight? Tank Davis or Lomachenko? Now remember, guys, 150 words or less, or you can send an audio recording in of 30 seconds or less to speakyourmindsportstalk@gmail.com. Who do you guys have winning this fight and why? Remember, in your comment, you need to list all relevant facts about this fight. 150 words or less of who wins, which guy do you pick, and why. And when you pick that guy, if you win Mastermind for this topic, then Speak Your Mind Sports Talk is taking your stance. See, you guys have the voice here. So, Lomachenko, Tank Davis, inevitable. Who wins? Why do they win? 150 words or less. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you know when I drop these videos. And for the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.
Shit happens, niggas want me to talk about it. They love gossip, want me to talk about it. It's all over the gram, so I'ma talk about it. You heard what happened? Niggas want me to talk about it. Shit crazy, niggas want me to talk about it. You heard what